Hello and welcome to Autumn Math. In this edition of Autumn Math, we're going to talk about graphing from Vertex Form. Right, so Vertex Form is called Vertex Form because Vertex Form provides us with the vertex. So Vertex Form y is equal to a times x minus h squared plus k. As an example, y is equal to 3 times x plus 4 squared minus 5. Our vertex is going to be hk, which in this case is -4, -5. So we change the sign of this value here inside the parentheses and leave the sign for the k value or for the y value. So -4, -5 is your vertex. Now we're going to take the vertex to find the axis of symmetry. We know that the axis of symmetry goes through the vertex. So as a graphic, here's a parabola that faces up or down. My axis of symmetry is a line x is equal to some value. X is equal to the value of x for the vertex. The value of x of the vertex is -4. So in this case, x is equal to -4 is the axis of symmetry. All right, so using that information, now we need to find the y and x intercepts. To find the y-intercept, we're going to set x equal to 0. X-intercept set y equal to 0. All right, so let's set x equal to 0 first. 3 is equal to 3 times 4 squared minus 5. Our y-intercept is 0.43. And then to find the x-intercept, we're going to set y equal to 0 and solve 3 times x plus 4 squared minus 5. This is the process of taking the square roots, which we use by completing the square in order to solve for x. X is equal to -4 plus or minus square root of 5 over 3. So we're going to take these values. Yes, we're going to identify them correctly, and then we're going to graph the function. So parabola faces up, positive value here, -4, -5 is your vertex. X-intercepts -4 plus or minus the square root of 5 over 3, comma 0. So make sure that you provide a coordinate, and then this coordinate here is 0.43 is our y-intercept. All right, so let's. I'm going to have you take care of another example, and then I'll come back and let's check your work, and we'll be done. So the example is y is equal to 2 times x minus 3 squared minus 2. I'm going to pause here while you work on this problem, and I'm going to come back. Okay, so vertex is at 3, -2. So remember, change the sign here, 3, -2. Axis of symmetry goes right through the vertex. Axis of symmetry is x equal to 3. To find the y-intercept, we're going to set x equal to 0. So setting x equal to 0, 0 minus 3 squared 9. 9 times 2 is 18. 18 minus 2 is 16. The y-intercept is 0.16. And then to find the x-intercepts, we're going to set y equal to 0, 2 times x minus 3 squared minus 2. I'm going to add 2 to both sides. 2 times x minus 3 squared. Divide by 2. 1 is equal to x minus 3 squared. Take the square root of both sides. Remember, we have to add plus or minus to the other side of the value that we're taking the square root of. So if I take the square root of a squared value here, I need to add plus or minus to the other side. All right, so plus or minus -1 is equal to x minus 3. X is equal to 4 and 2. Remember, we're asking for coordinates, so we're not done here. We have to rewrite this in coordinate form. X-intercepts 4, 0, and 2, 0. All right, so now we're going to take that information, we're going to graph it. X-intercepts here, vertex, axis of symmetry, and the y-intercept. All right, that's it for this edition of Autumn Math. We have one more part for chapter 1.7. We're going to talk about how to derive an equation based on 2 points from a parabola. So join us next time when we talk about that in the next edition of Autumn Math.